the audio is working yet, because obviously it's still setting up. Got a 45-second delay on the policy. On the policy, fuck me, I've been working all day dealing with insurance. No, sorry, we've got a 45 seconds delay on the stream to make sure there's no stream snipers. To be honest, it's water warships, so if there are, then 45 seconds probably not going to make too much of a difference. It's still going to be able to find us, but it's fine, don't you worry. We are back in rank today. I'll be giving you your history lessons, don't you worry. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are just setting up, but welcome anyway. We are streaming again to YouTube and to Twitch again. We're just going to try it for a month, see how it goes. Yeah, thought we'd give it a go. But we will see, I don't know how it's going to work yet. I don't know if it's going to increase the viewer count. I'm mostly thinking of just leaving my YouTube account for reviewing items that I buy abroad. Because why not? But yeah. I love buying stuff from Japan and China. And we'll be reviewing products on the YouTube channel. That's kind of what it's for, really. Not really for gaming, but you know, it is what it is. We will be going back in ranked as well today. Now, we do have our dockyard missions to complete. We are extraordinarily behind. I mean, we have 1 day left to try and get as many of these done as possible. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to go out on a cruiser today to earn some base experience. So I think we'll start off in the Belfast. You know, start off the stream with a fun one. Belfast is a wonderful ship. If you joined one of the streams a couple of days ago, you would have heard all the history on the Belfast. If you guys want an update on it, then just let me know, and we can always give you another one. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, welcome. It's very nice to have you here and joining us on this seafaring adventure. So, what ship should we give a history lesson on today? We've got quite some good options here, I'll be honest with you. I'm thinking maybe the Cossack. Let's have a look. HMS Cossack, the... Ooh. Wow. Yeah, we'll go for the R57 HMS Cossack. This was Royal Navy Sea-Class destroyer, launched on May the 10th, 1944. I believe there was another one though that was a tribal class. Let's have a look. Yeah, the HMS Cossack tribal class destroyer. I'm not actually sure which model. It's a GO3. It's probably based off the FO3 then. In this game, the FO3 tribal class destroyer, named after the Cossack people of the Eurasian steppe. She became famous for the boarding of German supply ship Altmark in the Norwegian waters and the associated rescue of sailors originally captured by the Admiral Graf Spee. She was torpedoed by the German sub U-5603. U-563 on 23rd October 1941 and sank 4 days later. The tribal class destroyers were originally intended to counter the large destroyers being built abroad and to improve the firepower of the existing destroyer flotillas, and were this significantly larger and more heavily armed than the preceding I-class. They displaced about 1,900 tons and a standard load and nearly 2.5 deep load. And they were quite long. Really safely here. I was going to go over there, but I'm actually thinking about coming in back over here. I really don't want to get caught out in the open with this, because I will get destroyed. And the fact that the Metz is spotted is not a good sign. It suggests that the Yukazi is around. But yeah, the destroyers were powered by 2 Parsons geared steam turbine, each driving 1 propeller shaft, and used steam provided by 3 Admiralty 3 drum boilers. Let's have a look at her guns. That's the fun bit. She had 8 quick-firing QF 4.7 inch guns in 4 super-firing twin gun mounts. one pair front and back accordingly. I noticed there's a Baltimore there, and that's a bit scary because the Baltimore has radar. We will get spotted by the radar if we're not careful. The shells on the Belfast are extraordinarily floaty in this game, so trying to just get lined up here. The Bismarck's doing the right thing here of altering speeds and stuff to make it really, really difficult for me. And there's a Bayard there. Bayard's a German ship, I think. Yeah, just about lob over the island. Nice. I'm detected, but I'm not quite sure what Bayard is. The Yukikaze on the other side of this island. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that for now. Slow down and see if we can lob some shots over the Bismarck. Yeah, nice. They may be floaty, but they have really, really good firing arcs. In fact, the Belfast in real life has really, really good firing arcs. She's got quite good range. She's only got 6-inch shells, so she's not going to do much against battleships. But she doesn't really need to. Sets lots of fires. Again, if you guys ever go to London, I would sincerely recommend checking out the Belfast. It's an absolute stunning piece of history. Again, I'm detected. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that is not what I wanted to see. Fuck me. That Tirpitz caught me entirely unprepared. We are going to obviously try and get some torpedoes out of this. Try and set some fires. Come on. The torpedo arcs on this are absolutely shit. And it is a Tirpitz as well, so it's got really, really good hydro. It also has torps. I'm really... I don't know how the fuck we're going to do with this. If we can survive like 40 seconds without being spotted, we might be able to get away with smoking up again. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, I think we are absolutely fucked here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't want to broadside it, but I don't think I'm gonna have much of a choice here. I need to avoid that island.
Oh my god, the ship is on fire!
Yeah, we could get a city mode. There isn't really much we can do. We'll kind of go out on the openness of Belfast. Oh, we got one hit. We get a second one. Oh, we got 2 hits. Nice. It's not really enough to do enough damage, but it's on fire. We flooded it. We can do quite a lot of damage while it's on fire and flooding, of course. Quite nice. Lots of DOT. Anyway, back to the Cossack. Actually, is the Cossack alive? Yeah, it is. Cool. Let's go check it out, so you guys can see what we are talking about. There's your twin turrets, super turrets. 4.7-inch guns. They were Mark 12 in 4 super-firing twin gun mounts, 1 pair each fore and aft of the superstructure, designated AB and X and Y from front to rear. The mounts had a maximum elevation of 40 degrees, and for anti-aircraft defense, they carried a single quad mount for the 40mm QF 2-pounder Mark II pom-pom gun, and then also 2 quadruple mounts for the 0.5-inch Mark III machine guns. So AA, I mean, you can see the AA in the middle there, but yeah, AA really not the best ship to be dealing with aircraft. You can see another quad launcher at the back there for the anti-aircraft. So quite a good ship. What else have we got on our team? We have the Len over here.
Our victory is in sight.
I'm not 100% sure this is a real ship, but I'll have a look, of course. Where's my mouse there? Cool. Lenin, ship. The Lenin. This is kind of based off of, well, not an actual ship. The Lenin did exist. It was a Russian icebreaker built in England for the Russian Empire in 1916. It was originally called the HMS Alexander, but it wasn't a warship by the looks of it. It's just an icebreaker ship. I'll try and get the World of Warships official wiki out for this. Lenin Wales. Here we go. Let's have a look. It's one of the variants of a high-speed battleship with 4 or 6mm batteries. Project 10-1 developed under the Big Fleet program. Distinctive feature of the project was concentration of the main battery turrets in the ship's bow. It's not a real ship. It's a concept ship. But this does have an icebreaker bow. It makes it extremely tanky at the front. But you're probably not going to sit it out from the front. It'd be interesting to see if the Lenin beats the Bismarck here. It probably should. I don't see why the Lenin wouldn't. It's got bigger guns as far as I'm aware. So 4 or 6mm. I don't know what that is in inches. Let's have a look. Lenin. That's just says 4 or 6mm. I don't know what it is in inches. I'll have a look. Oh, they're 16-inch guns. Okay. I don't think the Bismarck's far off. It might be 15-inch. Actually, yeah, to be honest, it's not bad. It's not bad. And the Bismarck is the only ship left on the enemy team, so yeah. And then here's it's the sister ship of the Bismarck. So yeah, good to see both ships in the same battle. And then obviously with the Mets that we talked about last stream, French kind of concept ship, trying a new feature in the game. I still don't know how I feel about it. The lower the HP, the faster the fire rate, to a degree. But it starts at like half health or quarter health or something like that. But I mean, we won. It's pretty good. I didn't really do much, 56.5k damage. But in the Belfast cruiser, I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that.
We actually won?
Nice. Yeah, see, we didn't really do much. But we're in a Belfast. I'm not too worried. Belfast's more like a support ship, really. It's not going to be... You're not going to be doing much with it. Her range isn't great to do long-range stuff. She's quite floaty shells. You kind of want to be, like, hiding behind islands, just dropping shots. Dropping shots over here and there. I kind of want to play the Mogami. Mogami's an incredible ship in this game. No, we're going to play the Azure Lane Cheshire. Cheshire's a British ship. We'll get a history lesson up as well. HMS Cheshire, World War II. Now, again, there are different Cheshire ships. I mean, if you go on the original one, by the looks of it, it was a transport ship. Certainly didn't have any guns. She was a merchant cruiser. But I'll get up the Wales wiki as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a project ship. Never actually never actually existed, unfortunately. In 1940, a project for a 15,500 ton cruiser armed with 203mm guns was considered. It was believed that this caliber should suffice for performing combat missions. However, a year prior to that, 234 and 254mm guns were mentioned in projects. A compromise between the lower cost of the 15,500 and 234mm guns would have involved installing twin gun main batteries on such a cruiser, and this is the concept for that. Obviously, this is the Azure Lane version with the Azure Lane camo, but you've got your twin turrets, and you only have 6 guns, which I think's fine. It's got a high fire rate, 25%, and you've got 6 guns. I mean, you shouldn't be struggling with that. We will probably struggle. I'm not very good at this ship. We don't have a smoke to hide behind. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, this is a lovely ship, but it is a concept ship, so it never actually existed. Oh, we have the Cataluna. You know what? Let's talk about the Cataluna. Spanish ship. I don't know if it's real again. Spanish World War II ship. The Spanish cruiser Cataluna. Here we go. It was a Princesa de Asturias class armoured cruiser. It was in commission from 1908 to 1928. Fought in the Gulf War. It was named after Catalonia, a region of Spain. Again, I don't think the ship in this game actually existed. It's very similar. I don't think this one has any guns. Oh no, it does, But it's not the ship in the game. Let's see if we can... That is a really cool Turbot skin. Let's see if we can launch some shots, set it on fire a couple of times, get some damage done. We will be spotted briefly here as the Turbot crosses in between the islands. So we're not going to shoot for a second. Make sure that we don't get spotted. And we'll get ready and lined up for the next shot. Perfect. Again, really nice firing arcs on this ship. Very similar to the Belfast, but less floaty shells with a higher velocity. It's turning away now because it's taken half its HP already. If we can predict where it's turning. Reload on these guns are quite long, 12 seconds. The Belfast, if you guys noticed, was about 8 seconds. Nice, that's 4 shots. That's 3,000 damage, crazy. We're gonna withdraw a bit so we can try and aim at the key. Obviously it's right behind the island. So we've really got to hope that we can just lob it over. I'm seeing the mains, but it's 1,800 kilometers away. I'm never going to hit that. Oh, we've got one over, I guess. There is Kansas one. Oh, nice. We did get one. No, Kansas is going the wrong way for us. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. We can only get the front turrets firing, it's fine. We are detected now by the Talon. Talon has radar, so it can spot us anywhere on the map within its range. It's fine, not too worried. We should be quite covered from enemy fire. Oh, there's the Akazuki. Akazuki, if you remember, we talked about this in a couple of streams. Anti-aircraft destroyer, extremely good Japanese destroyer. Really good in World War II.
Enemy battleship on the horizon.
Yeah, we'll keep farming on the key. The team's a little bit annoyed because I'm not going in. But I mean, I'm doing better than the Cataluna over there, so. Kind of just farming damage on me. We'll just keep trying to farm up on the Talon. As long as we don't get spotted by the Turbits, I think we'll be alright. Again, we consider they're heavy cruiser, but like heavy in terms of guns, not armor. Shit, the Amagi's down as well now. At this range as well, our shells are getting quite floaty, but we're still hitting the Talons, so. That's everything outspotted now, so we're going to turn around and we're going to try and head to B, I think. A bit of a scary one, but we'll see what we can do. Obviously, I'm aware that we need to start putting pressure down. We've lost 2 ships now, so we do need to be careful. We'll avoid the silent, don't you worry. Yeah, they still have all 6 ships, and we have already lost 2. But again, we've done quite a lot of spotting damage, 5,000. We've done nearly 35,000 damage. I feel like we've been doing an alright job. Maybe not the best. Yeah, again, we could have probably pushed up a bit further. But I mean, the armor on this is good. Actually, it is good, and we do have a second battery or secondary armament build on this. We're briefly detected, but we shouldn't be detected for much longer. Yeah, there we are. We hear anything? No, it didn't all go. It's fine. We'll try and head towards B and try and cap, I guess. The Akatsuki's still like full HP, so I don't really know what we're going to do about that. Don't think there's much we can do in the grand scheme of things. Other than try and cap B. Obviously there's a Tirpitz there. Tirpitz is quite scary. Massive German battleship. Sided. Nice, we turned into that one. We dodged the turbines as well. It's pretty good ship. I will be honest. I do love this ship. I don't play it as much as I should do because it doesn't have a smoke. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to swim the turbines. That's fine. I'm spotted, but I don't know how. It's fine. I think we'll take on the turbines. I'm joking, I'm not taking on the turbines. Fuck that. But we also don't want to go broadside onto it. Do have a specialist repair party, but that is not going to save us now. We are broadside onto like 55 fucking ships. Everyone's fucking shooting at me. And that turbines on the broadside. Nope, it missed. Thank fuck for that. Oh, we're detected. Fuck me. But at least we can't be shot at by the turbines. Can by the mains, that's fine. We'll start trying to sail backwards. We will actually load AP for the mains because it's firing at us from a complete broadside. Let's get rid of double fuck that. Let's sail back as quickly as we physically possibly can, which is not. Oh, the mains beached itself broadside onto us as well. Oh, did I miss? Oh no, just very, very slow shells. Overpen? How do you overpen a mains? It's German cruiser. Oh shit, I beached myself now. Only 2 pens. We're getting really unlucky with these overpens. It's fine, our repair party is nearly off of cooldown. Oh fuck, that key. Yeah, that key suited down us just had it. That's fun. We did nearly 65,000 damage, I'll take that. Not too upset by that. We're better than the Catalunya, who's still sitting up here not doing a lot in fairness. That is a wicked skin though. Looks like a little dragon. What have we got over here? We've got the actual Bismarck this time. Not the Azur Lane one. Yeah, we lost. And then we have Massachusetts here. Which we also looked at last week. And talked about its history. And how it sent the the French oh, we've got our star saved. Was I actually top? I was actually top of the team. Fucking hell. Okay, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't think we should have been top, but I'm not complaining about it. Again, that's the Cheshire for you. Just beautiful, beautiful ship. Really, really good to play. Does the Wukong have smoke? No, it doesn't. No, I kind of want to play it because it's a really, really cool Chinese ship. But no, and same with the Irian actually. It's cool Pan-Asian, but I think the Irian is actually Korean. Maybe the Rochester actually. I haven't played this ship before. Again, I believe that this is a concept ship. Let's get some flags on it. Get some fire recovery. I'm probably not going to be setting fires to be honest. Probably going to be using AP a lot. We get Hydra, don't we? Yeah. Cool, and let's look at our exterior. We'll get our Azulane flag on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's give this a go. We'll see if it's a real ship or not. USS World War II. Oh my god, it was. It was an actual ship. The third USS Rochester, an Oregon City class heavy cruiser, was laid down 29th of May 1944 by Bethlehem Steel Company, Quincy, Massachusetts. It's sponsored by Mrs. M. Herbert Eisenhart, wife of the president of Bausch & Lomb Optical Co. Rochester, New York, and was commissioned 20th December 1946 at the Boston Navy Yard. She departed Provincetown, Massachusetts on the 22nd of February 1947 for shakedown out of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. By the end of April, she was at Philadelphia, ready to commence 9 extended Naval Reserve training units north of Casco Bay and south to the Caribbean.
All hands man your battle stations.
Upon completion of her 9th Reserve training cruise in the second week of January 1948, the Rochester prepared for Mediterranean service. Departing Philadelphia the 20th of February, she arrived at Gibraltar on the 1st of March and became flagship for Admiral Forrest Sherman, Commander 6th Fleet. In addition to calling at several ports, the cruiser waited out the events of the Palestinian crisis at Suda Bay on the northern coast of Crete. She completed her tour on the 14th of June. Admiral Sherman shifted his flag to light cruiser Fargo CL-106, and Rochester departed for Philadelphia the 15th, arriving on the 27th of June. Rochester then resumed reserve training duty, making cruises to Bermuda, to New Brunswick, and to Jamaica. After shore bombardment exercises at Blodsworth Island in early October 1948, Rochester reported to the South Boston Naval Shipyard for her first overhaul, where her catapults were removed and her conversion of her aviation section from seaplanes to helicopters. She now had 4 Sikorsky HO-3S-1 utility helicopters. This isn't on the ship. I don't believe helicopters will ever be introduced into water warships, unfortunately. She then operated in the Caribbean and along the North Atlantic coast until she stood out from Narragansett Bay on the 5th of January 1950 and sterned for the west coast and a new home port, Long Beach, California. From there, she was transferred to the Pacific, calling at Pearl Harbor. She then did a tour of the U.S. Trust Territories, and she was received on board at Guam. The commander of the 7th Fleet, Vice Admiral A.D. Struble. She then set course for the Philippine Islands. She then served at Sangley Point in the Philippine Islands during the Korean War, when President Truman ordered the 7th Fleet into action. Was operating with Carrier Task Force 77 on the morning 3rd of July 1950, when the first UN air raids against North Korean forces were launched. We're going to try and get a nice angle to launch over. She, on 18th and 19th July 1950, Rochester supported landings on Pohang Dong by the Army's 1st Cavalry Division, and she continued to serve with Task Force 77 until 25th of August 1950. Her guns provided support for the troops that landed at Incheon on the 13th of September in the operation that prompted General MacArthur's proud signal that the Navy and Marines have never shone more brightly than this morning.
We've spotted an enemy warship. Hostile sighted.
I'm very, very aware that we just fired AP at a destroyer, but it's fine. It's all we had loaded. And I'm very aware that it's probably stopped around there. We'll switch back to AP because it's not going to peek its head anytime soon. We missed, it's fine. We'll continue with the history lesson when we're out of combat. This is actually really, really interesting ship. I'll pop out smoke for a bit. Just want to farm up on the Monarch, to be honest. Help out the Brandenburg. The Iparanga is probably going to be easier to citadel, but I'm aware that it's not quite as close to us as the Monarch, but the Monarch's gone unspotted, so there's not much we can do to fire at it. Oh, we should not get any penetrations. Oh, we've got one pen, okay. Let's see if we can try and get a full salvo onto the Monarch when it pops up. No, it's angled slightly, okay. That's fine. And that Brandenburg's way out of range. Oh, nice. We got 4 hits on the Monarch. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, we are like extending range here to the point of no return. But we can try and hope that the opponent gets spotted anytime soon, maybe? Oh, Belfast 43. Oh, you silly Billy.
Observers have sighted a hostile destroyer. Don't fire to that target.
Yeah, it's behind an island, unfortunately. There's not much I can do on that.
Enemy battleship detected.
What we can do, however, is shoot at the Iparanga going away from us. And wait for the Belfast to pop back up. As soon as the Belfast pops up, we should be able to drop an entire salvo into its belly. Belfast will not survive that, not against this ship. Oh, I kind of fucked that up a bit, I think. She's going too fast for me. Yeah, really, really fucked that up. It's fine. Yeah, that was my bad. Can we hit this? No, it said 23 is already behind an island. We can, however, try and hit the Brandenburg. There's a submarine around here as well, but too far away from us. There's also a Monarch now behind us, which we knew about, so it's fine, but I think we're the only ones spotting it. If we're not careful, yeah, we're going to end up in a situation here where we are all alone against 2 battleships. We have no heal, and that's going to hit hard. Fuck. That was bad. That was very bad. Now, if the Belfast tries to pop its radar, we are absolutely fucked.
Signal the fleet. We need support.
We desperately need
Got
support.
eyes on a hostile cruiser.
Right, let's get smoke only lasts 1 minute, so this could be risky. Yeah, Branga's getting fucking close as well, and we're gonna end up with smoke fire and penalty soon, and it's still gonna sparse, and we're still broadside on to like 5 fucking ships. We're just gonna edge out, yeah, we're fucked. Double citadel on the Belfast. Come on, reload a bit faster. Come on, please.
Hostile battleship detected. Battery commence firing.
Well, we will sink the Belfast at least, but we're not gonna last much longer. Yeah, another double citadel, but the Belfast is still alive. Oh, that's insane. 4 citadels on the Belfast and is somehow still alive. Anyway, let's continue with the history lesson on the wonderful Rochester. So she was at Sangley Point, Philippine Islands. Blah blah blah. We've already done that. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Here we go. So just before daylight at 0550 on 17th September, a North Korean Yak-9 and a Tu-2 made an attack run on the cruiser Rochester, anchored off Walmy Dot. Initially, the aircraft were thought to be friendly until they dropped 4 bombs over the American ship. All but one missed, and the one that did hit smashed the Rochester's crane and failed to detonate. There were no American casualties in the skirmish, and they painted a purple heart on the crane as a reminder of how close the ship came to being heavily damaged. After the bombing of the Rochester, she and the nearby cruiser HMS Jamaica opened fire with naval guns. The North Korean Tu-2 then strafed the British cruiser, resulting in 1 sailor killed and 2 wounded. At about the same time, shots from the Jamaica hit the Tu-2 and it crashed into the water. It became the first and only shoot-down of an attacking plane with naval gunfire in the Korean War. The Yak-9 fled after losing its partner. During the months... Oh, the Belfast got sunk. Nice. During the months of October, November, December, Rochester operated continuously along the Korean coast for 81 days, providing gunfire support to troops ashore, and serving as a mobile helicopter base. Helos were kept aloft constantly to aid the minesweepers in opening the ports of Changwon, Kohe, Wonsang, Hongnam, and Songqing. In addition to destroying 6 mines by her own gunfire, the cruiser controlled naval air operations in the Wonsan area during the 10 days preceding the arrival of landing forces. Her helicopters also aided in the rescue of survivors from the minesweepers Pirate AM-275 and Pledge AM-277 sunk in Wonsan Harbour. During 198 days of operations against the communist forces in Korea, she steamed over 25,000 miles and expended 3,265 8-inch and 2,339 5-inch projectiles. The Rochester, then called as Sasebo, Japan, and on 10th of January 1951 headed for home, arriving at Long Beach 30th of January. 10 days later, she steamed for her scheduled yard overhaul at Mare Island Naval Shipyard, San Francisco, which took her through May. During refresher training in Long Beach, San Diego area, Rochester assisted in training crews for the ships that were being taken out of mothballs. She departed Long Beach on the 27th of August 1951 for training in the Hawaiian area, after which she steamed for Yokosuka, Japan, arriving there the 21st of November. On 28th of November, she blasted Kosong with more than 250 rounds of high explosive ammunition. She then ranged the entire northeastern Korean coastline, bombarding ground targets, while her helicopters flew rescue missions for Task Force 77 aviators. Into the spring, she continued harassment and interdiction missions along the eastern coast of Korea. In early April 1952, she spent a week as a flagship for the blockading and escorting forces on Korea's west coast, and in late April, she steamed for her home port. May through October was given over to in-port time at Long Beach and to coastal training operations. In November, the cruiser departed for another West Pacific tour, arriving back on station as unit of Task Group 77.1 support group in the waters of Eastern Korea in 7th December. After spending the winter months in harassment and interdiction missions and other operations, the fast carrier Task Force Rochester steamed home and arrived in Long Beach 6th of April 1953. During her regular scheduled yard period at Mare Island, the 4th of May, we're probably going to go A here, by the way. Oh, I don't really want to head C. Not without a smoke. Oh, I do have a smoke. I'm being stupid, but yeah, fuck it, let's go C. Yeah, so her 20mm and 40mm batteries replaced with 3-inch 50 rapid guns. Coastal refresher training was followed in 5th January 1954, and then she departed for the West Pacific. Normal exercise and port calls of West Pacific deployment ended with her departure from Yokosuka on 29th of May for the West Coast. In 1955 February, she served on her 5th West Pacific deployment, completing the cruise 6th of August and arriving at her home port on the 22nd. An overhaul at the San Francisco Naval Shipyard commenced 19th November 1955 and was completed 7th March 1956. Oh, I really probably shouldn't be sailing just like straight down the middle. That's going to be a really, really shit idea. Also, that Zeiton is going to be extremely lonely over there. Yeah, and then she did another 6th tour in the West Pacific in 29th of May. She stood out at Long Beach. 16th of December when the ships returned back home. June 1957, she was flagship for Fleet Admiral Chester W. Nimitz as he reviewed the first fleet returning to Long Beach the 18th. She resumed local operations. I'm detected probably by a destroyer, which is really scary. While planning was in place to convert her into the Albany-class guided missile cruiser CG-13, funds were not appropriated, and Rochester was ordered to report to Commander. Oh, what's fucking... Oh, there's Baltimore around here. That's fine. Yeah, I see the Baltimore. It's fine. Nothing can shoot me at the moment. Yeah, and she was reported to the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard and was placed out of commission in reserve. In 1961, she remained at Bremerton until struck from the Navy list on October 1973 and sold to Zittel Explorations, Portland, Oregon, and scrapped. Unfortunately, she was scrapped. She no longer exists, which is pretty unfortunate. She had quite a lot of history, and unfortunately, still got scrapped. It's the unfortunate. Like, for all of its birth, Britain still maintains the HMS Belfast as a homage to its history. Ships at the Qingdao Naval Museum. Yeah, if you do love your naval history and you really want to see other nations' ships as well, obviously other than Britain, US has a couple, but if you ever get the opportunity to go to China, then I would recommend going to the Qingdao Museum, Naval Museum. It's got some beautiful, beautiful ships. Let's see if I can find it. So you've got the 105 Jinan, a Type 51 DDG. No, I'm not really paying much attention here. The 531 Yingtan class 53 air defense frigate in 1961. You have the 101 Anshan, which is it was built for the Soviet Navy, but then transferred to the People's Libertarian Asian Navy, or so I don't know what plan stands for, to be honest with you. But the Anshan, and then you have the Shangzhou, or the Yangtze, which was the USS Guam, and a couple of others as well. But they're really cool, and some of them are World War II ships. Not all of them, not all of them World War II ships. But yeah. I'm very where I'm at in the open at this point. I don't really know what else I can do, because I am basically one of 3 ships remaining, and one of them's a Hipper. So I can see where that submarine is. Just gonna wait for it to pop back up. Surely I can sit it down in Paranga. Surely. Fuck me, we've already lost. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't done anything. I had barely shot anything. I was too busy reading history. Oh dear. Yeah. We deserved that rank decrease. We did fuck all. Yeah. Rochester's quite a fun ship to play. I'm just not very good at it. Let's see how our combat missions are doing. Yeah, we've still got so much basic speed to get. We're just not playing well, to be honest. It's fine. We'll focus on for a game or two instead of reading history. It's just so fun. You know, World War II ships are probably one of my favourite, to be honest. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's Vicky. Good watch your show. Oh, you want to go and bed tonight? Had. Yeah. Can you force? Yeah, I know you are. Two. Yeah. It's not bad. Pardon? Yeah, of course. That's the only reason people watch. We are going to go straight to A on this one, I think. Oh, I don't really want to deal with C, to be honest. Is that the Montpellier? I've been tempted to get the Montpellier. It looks like a really cool ship. I believe it is just another Rochester, though. Yeah, that part of the screen doesn't work.
We're ready. Just give the word.
Okay, when you use your iPhone? Yeah, that part of the screen don't work. I can do it for now. 1 second. There. You just have to use it in half app mode, okay? Yeah, it's really stupid phone. It's because I dropped it and smashed it. Oh, like, all of the ships are going there. Oh, it's fine. It's going to be the Ipiranga and myself. That's going to be an interesting one. It says Destroyer. No, it's not. There's a Mets, Hippo, Baltimore, okay. Hawk, Tirpitz, Ipiranga. Okay, you know, that's not too bad. If the Baltimore comes first, though, we're just going to have to be ballsy and just try and fucking sit it down as quickly as we can. We don't really want to be in an extended battle. But, because we don't have any destroyers, I'm not overly worried about getting caught. Do we do it? It's bought in Britain, baby. It's not got any Chinese on it. You should use your iPhone, babe. That's why you have a second phone.
Awesome. More ships
Yeah.
sighted.
Oh, it's the Met. Oh fuck me, that's a lot of ships. Yeah, that is insane. I wasn't expecting like half the enemy ships to come here.
How can you miss it? It's right there. On the way.
I mean, I can't even penetrate the Mets. So. I mean, the Ipiranga needs to fucking fall back. Like, you're not gonna do anything. There's no point being a hero.
Great for camouflage.
4 fucking ships now. Holy fuck. This Ipiranga's crazy, man. Fucking hell. I would not be pushing that. Not against that many shit. I'll fucking explode. See, we're not penetrating much. That's the problem. We're not going to penetrate targets much, but we can try. That Ibaranga's fucking dead. Yeah, the Ibaranga fucking sitting down the shit out of us.
There's no time for barbecue! Store those burgers for later! Oh! Well, that patched up nicely. Let's just hope nobody messes it up again. Are you okay? Observers report visual on a cruiser. Hot! Hot! Too hot! Too hot!
Yeah, we'll fire again. I can't put that out either. And of course, it's me and the fucking mains trying to do this shit as well. And I'm hydrated by the fucking targets.
Enemy battleship on the horizon.
Just gotta run at this point. There's not really much I can do. You're never gonna Citadel tap it. It's got turtleback armor. We can do our best, but our best hope. Yeah, there's a fucking Mexican.
We've thrown a lockdown here. We think the Thunderhead is cracked! That's bad, right? Damage control room reports all issues have been mitigated for now. Engage smoke generators.
I mean, if that hits us, we're fucked. Oh, of course I'm fucking hydrated as well. Just when I want to like sneak into cover. Shit. Yeah, we're like dead in the water now because we tried to slow down and not hit the island. Oh, we are so fucked.
At least breathe in. Cruiser spotted. Damage control team stand ready.
Spotted? What the fuck am I spotted by? Oh, the smoke fire. Apologies. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, it's fine. We really didn't do much there. We can leave that.